Hello everyone, Luke Paul Smith here. Sunday 18th of September 2021, a weekly recap time. Let's just go through the stuff that I've done this week. It wasn't much. The first thing I did, where was I? Oh, seriously, where was I? Oh yeah, okay. The first video I did this week was on Thursday, which was the episode 5 of She-Hulk, and then yesterday I did a Encyclopedia Dramatica reading. No, that was Friday. Yesterday I did a review on some candy I got out of a candy machine. So yeah, they were the videos. Next week will be normal. No videos tomorrow because of the Queen's funeral. But from Tuesday I will be uploading daily again. Also no work tomorrow because obviously everything's closing for the Queen's funeral. So on Tuesday I will be uploading vlog 1 of my trip, and Wednesday it'll just go on further on from that. I plan to get all my vlogs from my trip up next week, as well as the She-Hulk episode 6 review, and I'll fill in the blanks whenever I get there. So this weekend went pretty well. I ended up doing a lot of reading and a lot of yard work as well, like cutting out the turf that was growing out into the path. So that was quite eventful. However, I want to talk about my days away, which I'm just gonna say where I've been, so you know what videos to expect. So I went to Devon, stayed in Barnstable in a Travelodge hotel, a bit of a small one, roughly same sort of size as the Isle of Wight one, but I'm pretty sure the Isle of Wight one was bigger because it had another floor. This one only had a ground and first floor. No elevator, so you had to take the stairs, but it was pretty good. There wasn't a cafe in there, so we didn't have any breakfast, but they did provide a little selection box of breakfast items if you did need it. But we chose not to, mainly because there was a Subway in the same area, and also a McDonald's and a KFC, basically easy to get to. There's also a Sainsbury's, so you can get lunch meal deals from Tesco, that sort of thing. So we went there, and it was a long, tedious journey via the coach, getting to because you had to make a stop to change coaches at Heathrow Airport. So we did that. We had to wait almost 2 hours to get the coach to Barnstable. That was a long wait, and it was really stressful because it was Heathrow Airport. A lot of waiting, in other words, and there was a lot of traffic getting in there because there was roadworks and that in the actual airport. But we got there eventually around about 7 o'clock in the PM. We decided to walk to the hotel, which was a 40 to 50 minute walk. So we just did that because we wanted to stretch our legs. We was in the coach for 4.5 hours, so we needed to stretch our legs a little bit. Got there, got checked in, yada yada yada. The room, quick review here. Basically any Travelodge hotel room. They gave us a family room because they didn't have any double or twins, which was alright, I suppose, because family room's better than single. The view wasn't that great, just a load of dumpsters in the back alley, but it's not near the sea. This is Barnstable, so it's nowhere near the ocean. So we just got dinner from KFC and we called it a night. On the Monday we went to Exmoor Zoo, which was a zoo about hour away via bus. We took the bus places there. it wasn't that expensive. I thought it was going to be more money, but the most money I spent on the bus was about £10 something return for 2 people, so it was not that bad at all. So we went to the zoo and it was pretty alright. They call it a trail zoo. It's not a free roaming that you can go anywhere you want. It's like everything's like mapped out, so you know where you was going, like on like a linear path. Sometimes it broke out into branching pathways, but there was maps around almost every area, so it was very easy to do. And I believe I got all the footage I need from that, and that video is just finishing rendering right now. That video will be Tuesday's video. But bearing in mind, I don't really talk much in the 2 vlogs that I made. One, because it was a zoo, I don't really like to make as much speaking in any zoo vlog due to the animals, because I like to keep it silent. And in the second vlog, it was raining really bad, and I did not feel like doing any commentary. so yeah. We got back from that day, had dinner, explored a bit of Barnstable, also had a Harvester dinner, which was pretty nice. Well, I think it was Harvester. They called it table, but I believe it was the Harvester. It looked very much like it. On the Tuesday, got up, did all the things, got lunch to take with us, and we went to Watermouth Castle in Ilfracombe, which is near the sea. Now Ilfracombe is North Devon, like Barnstable is more or less West Devon. Ilfracombe was alright. We had a little bit of a look around before our bus came. Took the bus to the to Watermouth Castle. It was still raining, by the way. Rained all day, did not stop. Slowed down a bit, but it did not stop. So we had to get our Rain Max as well. We knew it was going to rain, so we took our Rain Max anyway. We got to the castle. Now, what the castle is essentially you go through the main door, you get your tickets or pay for your tickets or whatever. They'll give us your wristbands, so you get wristbands of this one. Then again, what I like about it is a set path around, and it's been like roped off so you knew where you was going, so you didn't get lost in the castle. So that was really good. There was some really good items to see, like in the kitchens, really nice old-fashioned arcades, like the one, if you go back to my review yesterday, you'll see one of the arcades pictured where I got the candy out of. That was like one of the arcades that was there, but it's like old-fashioned slot machines, not the modern stuff. This was like really old-fashioned stuff, so which is really nice because I quite enjoyed it. Like they take like 10 2p's, like 20p's at most, and there's like really weird games like who can turn a handle fast enough to feed the baby, who will win. It's those sort of games. In one of the rooms there was like a model train set, which you can see all the trains going around. There was a vacuum cleaner room. There was like models, like mannequins and that, which looked a little bit creepy to me, but there you go. There was the haunted dungeons underneath the premises. It was really good. It was really good, that bit, and that was only a portion of it. You go outside and this is theme park. It's putting in mind a Black Gang Crime for the most part of it. It's like really interactive. Like just press the buttons, have a look through the window, and like watch the watch stuff happened. There are some like animatronics there which look really interesting. They were showing their age though, so they need a little bit of maintenance, but they did work. They did work really good, but a bit of paint job here and there would have gone really good. But they were still working all right. There was actually rides there. However, it was raining, so the toboggan ride was out of well, not really out of service. They just closed it because obviously a toboggan you're going down this great big slide, wet. It doesn't really mix well, so they closed it for the day. There was this like a little river ride there. However, so I didn't really feel like getting into like wet seats. It just felt miserable all the time, so I didn't really feel like doing that one. If it was gliding, yes, definitely, but you get wet on water rides, and I was already wet, so I didn't feel like getting double wet. And there was like all these like juvenile rides as well for like the little kids, like like the airplane ride, the little carousel there, the little boats that swing and that. They had a nice maze there. Some animatronic bands. Like as soon as you enter the cafe area at the beginning of it, there's this like swan band there. Also, like further in there, it wasn't on. I think they turn it on when it's a little bit busier. But there was well, I've seen footage of it, but obviously it wasn't on there. It puts you in mind of the Country Bear Jamboree, or the Chuck E. Cheese band, or the Rockfire Explosion band, but it's their own version. So it's basically a load of animatronic animals singing and like playing their instruments and that. And if you look through the windows at the side of the building, there was like other animatronics that do stuff, but obviously it wasn't switched on, so you wasn't able to see it. However, that was the area where I won them candy sweets. So yeah, 10p. Yeah, it was like really nice. There was like a gnome village there. It was like really good. If it wasn't full of rain, I would have had to go and everything, but unfortunately it did. There was a snail ride though. Did have a go on a snail ride, so that was pretty fun. Other than that, yeah, I think that was it really for the attractions and stuff. That was on a Tuesday. We had Pizza Hut on Tuesday. I haven't had Pizza Hut in a long time, so we went into Barnstable and had a Pizza Hut. On the Wednesday, it was just pack up and go home. We came home and that. Another long, like 5.5 hours this time from Barnstable to Heathrow. Then we get to Heathrow and it was like we got on the bus to go to the Birmingham bus, but it was stopping at Hemel Hempstead, which was the next stop, which was good, which was our stop, and they made us sit on there for like another hour. We had no idea what the fuck was going on. A lot of people were complaining, and rightly so, but luckily they got on and they got going. So we got to Hemel. Was about 4 or 5 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock at night. I can't really remember. Got our bags and then we just got home. After that, got picked up, got dropped home. So yeah, that was an adventurous holiday. I would say Barnstable. It's not the bestest places in my opinion. Ilfracombe, I don't know. I was only there for like a few hours for the Watermouth Castle, so I can't really judge it on anything. And it was raining, so I didn't really want to linger around after that. But yeah, I do believe like I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna go out again anywhere. I do have a week off in October where I might go somewhere like bit more closer, not too far away, and a bit more like closer together, so the hotel's like not miles away from everything. So we'll have to see if we can figure out something like that, and also something a little bit more cheaper as well, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford any more bigger trips, because it's getting closer to Christmas and I've got like 2 birthdays of people that I need to buy for coming up, and there's also like October's going to be an expensive month for me anyway, because I've got loads of stuff coming up in that on that month. But in the October update I'll speak a bit more about it. This has been a long weekly recap, and I tell you what, I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also up there's my support link, so if you want to support me you can, and I'll see you guys next time.